Margaret is 48, and lately she's been having the same quiet conversation with herself after almost every meal. That didn't used to bother me. The sandwich she's eaten for 20 years, the glass of wine on a Friday night, the salad she ordered because it was supposed to be the healthy choice. Somehow, all of them are now negotiating with her digestive system in ways they never used to. She's not imagining it, and she's not alone. If you've crossed 40 and noticed that your gut has, let's say, opinions it didn't have before, bloating, sluggish digestion, foods that suddenly disagree with you, there's a real biological reason for it. And the good news is, most of it is reversible, not with a supplement aisle, with your fork. Let me walk you through what's actually happening. Inside Margaret's gut, inside all of our guts, there's an ecosystem of trillions of microbes. Collectively, this is called the gut microbiome, and it does far more than digest food. It helps regulate immunity, mood, blood sugar, even how well you sleep. Here's the part most people in their 40s don't realize. That microbial community changes as we age. A landmark study by researchers at the Institute for Systems Biology found that the gut microbiome begins shifting in measurable ways from around midlife. For many people eating a modern diet, it quietly becomes less diverse and less resilient. Less diversity means fewer microbial workers doing useful jobs. And when the workforce shrinks, the work suffers. There are three main reasons your gut behaves differently after 40. The first is that microbial diversity quietly declines. Decades of antibiotics, processed foods, chronic stress, and a modern diet lower in fiber gradually thin out that ecosystem. The second is that your gut lining becomes more permeable. Research published in Frontiers in Immunology describes an age-related shift sometimes called inflammaging, a low-grade chronic inflammation that is deeply linked to changes in our gut barrier as we get older. And the third, this one surprises people, is that stomach acid production naturally decreases with age. Less acid means harder digestion of protein, lower absorption of vital nutrients like B12, iron, and magnesium, and more fermentation lower down the digestive tract, which is a polite scientific way of saying more bloating. So if you've been quietly wondering whether you're imagining it, you're not. Your gut genuinely is working in a different environment than it was at 30. That's not failure, that's biology. But here's where it gets interesting. The midlife gut is unusually responsive to nutrition. In fact, studies show that your microbes start reacting to what you eat in a matter of days. Within just 2 to 4 weeks, the entire ecosystem can meaningfully shift, even in older adults. In other words, your gut is not stuck, it's listening. And what it listens for more than anything else is fiber. Specifically, the kinds of fiber found in plants, vegetables, legumes, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and fruit. When your microbes ferment that fiber, they produce compounds called short-chain fatty acids. These are your gut's ultimate repair team. They help calm inflammation, repair the gut lining, and feed the beneficial bacteria you actually want more of. The average American adult eats about 15 grams of fiber a day. Most nutrition researchers agree the target should be closer to 30. That gap? That's most of the problem. But there's one more piece worth knowing. Many people in their 40s and 50s report significant improvement when they shift not just what they eat, but when. Giving the gut a longer overnight rest, roughly 12 hours between dinner and breakfast, appears to support the natural cleansing rhythm of the digestive tract. It triggers a biological sweeping wave that clears out residual food and bacteria. It's a pattern widely recognized by gastroenterologists. You don't have to fast, you just have to stop snacking after dinner. So, how do we fix this? We don't need a total life overhaul. We just need one food and one habit. The one food. Add a daily serving of something fermented. Plain Greek yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, or miso. Fermented foods deliver live cultures and the active byproducts of fermentation, both of which drive up microbial diversity and drive down inflammation. Pick the one you'll actually eat. That's the one that works. The one habit. Close the kitchen after dinner. Aim for that 12-hour overnight gap before you eat again. No supplements required, no restrictive meal plan, just a longer pause. Margaret didn't overhaul her life. She added one fermented food and stopped eating after 8 in the evening. 6 weeks later, the bloating she'd quietly accepted as part of getting older wasn't. Your gut after 40 isn't broken. It's just asking for different things than it used to. Give it those things, and it tends to give a great deal back. We look at the body through this exact lens every single week. If you want evidence-based nutrition strategies that actually fit your life after 40, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next step. I'll see you in the next video.